Hello everyone, welcome back to our Java programming series. Today we are diving into the world of testing list implementations in Java. In beforehand we have tested A-list and L-list, and we wrote these classes before we find L-list too. Today we are going to test them with the list test class. I've already wrote this because the videos were taking too long with writing the codes. I will just make explanations on these. First up, let's talk about the refined L-list class. It's a modified version of the standard linked list implementation in Java. This is the linked list and this is the refined L-list. What makes it special is that it includes a tail reference, which makes adding elements to the end of the list easier. Let's take a closer look at how we implemented this enchantment in code. As you can see, in the add method, let me quickly search it in the list. We first create a new node with the given element. If the list is empty, we update the head reference in the superclass L-list to the point to the new node. Then we update the tail reference to point to the new node and increment the size of the list. These modifications ensure that our list functions properly and efficiently in testing them. Now let's take a closer look at the updated refined list class. We focused on fixing the add method. Let's walk through the code to understand how it works. When we add a new element to the list, we create a new node with the given element. If the list is empty, we update the head reference in the superclass L-list to point the new node and this tail. Otherwise, we set the next reference of the current tail node to point to the new node. Then we update the tail reference to point to the new node and increment the size of the list. These changes ensure that our list functions properly and efficiently. About the testing of the refined L-list. Now that we understand how our refined list works, let's put it to the test. We'll add elements, display the list, check its length, see if it's empty, retrieve entries at specific positions, and remove elements. As you can see here, part by part. This comprehensive testing will help us ensure that our list works as expected in different scenarios. And before we wrap up, let's compare our refined list with other list implementations. We covered like A-list and L-list. Each has its own strengths. For example, A-list is great for fast random access, while list is flexible with dynamic resizing. Our refined list combines these advantages, making it a versatile choice for many tasks. We tested, I wrote these codes beforehand because writing in the video it just takes too long and video becomes boring. So I wrote the codes earlier. Here is the A-list test class, L-list test, and refined L-list test. So we have numbers 1, 2, and 3 in the A-list, strings A, B, and C in the L-list, and refined L-list, we have strings to X, Y, and Z. Let's start the testing. Initial A-list is 1, 2, and 3. We can add some more items into our list. And let's test it again. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. It has the length of 5. A-list length. Is A-list empty? A-list is not empty, so it prints out false. We removed the index 1, so it removes the 2 here. And A-list after removal is just becomes 1, 3, 4, and 5. And I just tested the using the same testing methods, and in L-list we have strings instead of numbers. A, B, and C, its length is 3. It's not empty. We can make it empty though. Let's try making the list empty. It gives an error. So let's just make these classes empty. What will it give out? There are just 3 spaces in initial L list. Its length is 3. It's not false because we give these, and we just removed one of the spaces, and yeah, that's it. And about the refined list test, the same testing method also in here. We add 3 different strings, and then we test the length of the list. It just prints the initial refined list, then it prints out the length of the refined list. We had 3 strings in the refined list, so it's not empty. If it is that empty, it prints out false. It removes the index 1, it's Y here, and after removal it prints out again X and Z. Here are the other codes in L list. We already searched through these and studied on these L list and A list. About the refined list, I think that's all. We have tested all of them. We've added and subtracted some strings and numbers inside the list. That's a wrap for today. I think that's all, yes. I hope you've enjoyed learning about testing list implementations in Java. Uh, keep practicing and exploring, and I'll see you in the next video. Happy coding!